Hi, welcome to week 2. Here we are getting ready for our second week of 12. I mean, 1 week in, and probably by now you have found some sort of routine that you're starting to like, and maybe figuring some other things out as well. Let's talk first about the workouts. You may be experiencing muscle soreness. In fact, if you are, that's normal, expected, and also a good sign. Remember, you have to tear your muscles to build them back stronger. So in order to tear them, that's our lifting weights. In order to repair them, that's proper nutrition, good sleep, and rest. So that's what we're doing today on Sunday, hopefully, is resting. Never underestimate the power of rest. That is truly when you rebuild. Now, if you feel a little tightness, I sometimes feel a tightness in my back that I just can't reach, sometimes in my hips. I want to introduce you to the foam roller. Do you have a foam roller? If not, you may consider investing in one. I think this was about $15 on Amazon. The gyms typically have one, and let me tell you about this. It's called myofascial release. And what it does is your muscles tend to kind of like gather a little bit in muscle soreness. You know what a knot feels like. And the release is basically just kind of putting pressure on that point until they just kind of let loose a little bit. It is scientifically proven that this will help with muscle soreness. Now, here's the key. You may be tempted to knead your muscle like bread. That is not what we're trying to do. You're going to roll on it in a way to hit that point of soreness and stay there for 30 seconds. All stretches should be done for about 30 seconds in order to find some relief. So you could roll on this on your back. You could roll on it on your hip, your leg. Sometimes if it's your quad, you're going to have to be laying where your front is towards the ground, and basically just find that place of soreness, press on it, and hold it. This is something that can be done after your workouts. I don't recommend doing it before your workouts, but after. Also, in order to alleviate soreness, because you know the workouts just keep coming, make sure you're getting a proper warm-up. I say warm-up, I say stretch, but you really should warm up and stretch. Some of you are around my age. You know, we're in our 40s. We're not young whippersnappers anymore. In order to protect ourselves from injury and keep building, stretching is vital. I've had a request for a stretching video, so working on that. Let's also talk about diet. The challenge was, can you log your food and keep your macros on point through the weekend? I don't know if you're like me, but it was a challenge for me this weekend. Some weekends I'm so focused that it's not as hard as I thought it would be. This was not that weekend. I was not as focused. In fact, I picked up donut holes for the family and I had just one. I was like, I'll log it, and I ended up eating 3. And I logged it. And that's number one rule. Like, we are not perfect humans. That's natural. And logging it allows us to have that next level of accountability. So we may not be perfect. Maybe one glass of wine turns into 3. Maybe one donut hole turns into 3 or 7 or 9. But when you log it, this was great for me because it was only 8 a.m. I was able to see what the rest of my day would look like. I did not hit my macros completely, and that brings me to my next point. You are not always needing to hit your macros every single day. What's great is I like to keep it kind of on a rolling week schedule. So if today was imperfect, you can compensate for it tomorrow. Or if you know tomorrow is like a big anniversary dinner, then maybe you can save up today. That's the wonderfulness of macros. Nothing's off limits. There's so much flexibility. If you can really work with it and be honest and really enjoy the journey and understand that nothing is a slip up. 3 donut holes in many other diets would be like, oh, there it goes. Can you imagine if I were doing Whole30? It'd be over. But I'm not doing Whole30. This is a flexible dieting approach. So week 2, I want you to continue logging your food. You may be stepping on the scale now, but you also may not. I know that after 1 week of working out, I've gotten so many messages saying, I have never worked out this much in my life. Some of you are saying in your entire life. It feels like a lot of work, and you're possibly stepping on the scale hoping to see in a number some sort of reassurance that this is working. And we'll talk more about this next week. But if you're looking for the scale to be like, good job last week, it's not always going to happen that way. I can speak from experience. This is a 12-week process for a reason. And a lot of us are not going to see the results of our hard work for several weeks through pictures or on the scale. Focus for this next week would be to continue to find that good, solid routine that you love. If you are a person who just hates that afternoon workout, then it means waking up early. If you're a person that's so used to drinking wine while you cook that turns into wine with dinner, that turns into evening wine, then we need to develop some new habits. If you're that person who always has a big cookie after dinner and it's messing with your macros, then we need to find a new sense of reward. It's all about the mini habits. So break them down to a level that they are nearly impossible to fail. Okay, well, that's it for now. And I hope you're having a great weekend. Tomorrow I'll look at your macros and see who is in the running for a little special something for me for hitting their macros on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Until we meet again, have a great weekend. Bye.